Dirty Dan. I don't know what you mean. I'm Dirty Dan.
It's absolutely amazing.
I'm Dirty Dan.
Whoa, Dirty Dan.
I have watched the movie Norbit more times than I can count in my youth, and most recently in adulthood, I have a fixation on this movie like no other. It wasn't until my 20th watch through within this year alone that something finally clicked in my brain. Norbit is not a comedy. It is a psychological horror. Hi, my name is Pyrus, and I have a ton of niche interests that those closest to me are tired of hearing about. So I created an entire certified hood classic, Norbit.
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 Now, before we go completely off the wall, please understand that this video is best watched by someone who's at least seen the movie or knows about it, because right now I don't possess the capacity to recap this.
Stop it. Get some help.
The point of him running
I'm about to say, wrap it up.
Skinnier woman. The film is chock full of fat jokes, a surface-level, cheap sort of humor, and has banger one-liners delivered by some of comedy's most noted comics, like Cat Williams and the
You want to
star
see a
of
bitch
this
go down
movie,
the slide?
Eddie Murphy. I have no commentary on this movie being dubbed
Oh,
Eddie
shit.
Murphy's, and the star of this movie, Eddie
Did I
Murphy.
speed this bitch up? Or is it just like that?
I have no commentary on this movie being dubbed.
Oh, it
Eddie
just
Murphy's
sped up.
worst
I was
film.
like, bro, did I do
however,
this?
have some thoughts
My
on the
brain,
underlying
I
themes
got
present
high.
in the film.
Uh-oh.
Retracting the humor, Norbit is a movie about a young
was like,
man
did
who
I
comes
do
from
this?
a background of being literally dumped at an orphanage as a baby. And if we remove the comedic way that this is presented, it is not only sad, but horrific.
Dead
This
ass.
newborn-
This nigga got thrown like dead ass. All right, Shorty, she's not wrong. She's on the right path. Matter of fact, I think this will be better. I know how to make your video better, Shorty. You need to add some music like these. You know what I'm saying? You need some music like these, Shorty. This would captivate the audience a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
was tossed out of a moving car window.
You need one of these.
At that age, Norbit would have had some sort of injury from this traumatic life
Facts.
event, and I suspect that this may contribute to Norbit's inferred mental delay. In the black
That's why he re-retarded.
Stop it. Get some help.
You see, but it hit better now, Shorty. Look, I'm going. What's your name? You see, like, nigga, I got way more emotion than you. Actually, no, you don't. Well, your video did pretty good. Yeah, your video did really good. But I was gonna say, I ain't gonna hold you. You need to throw some music in the background, Shorty. I ain't gonna hold you. Throw a little music in the background, something like this, something. You know what I'm saying? Because this is like you're trying to paint the picture of it being a psychological horror. So far, you hitting good points. But you know what I'm saying? I had to throw my own in it just so I can stay immersed and I won't, want to just go ahead and click off.
When someone has a disability that can hinder cognitive function, it is not addressed. Instead, the family and the members of the community band together with this sort of unspoken understanding that this member of the community will be protected and extended grace. For me, in my small town, it was duty, and nobody was gonna fuck with duty. That is to say that it would not be uncommon if Norbit's mental delay was never specifically addressed or stated in the film. I believe Murphy hoped that this fact would be understood among people or the black audience that would eventually consume this film. With this firmly in mind, the film already takes a drastic turn. The movie follows Norbit as he experiences trauma at the hands of his childhood companion and eventual wife, Respucia. It is upon meeting her that his life takes a turn for the worse, as Respucia subjects him to constant gaslighting, verbal and physical abuse, as well as being made to witness animal abuse. The film relies on humor to mask the reality of the severity of the abuse that Norbit lives through, and these themes can be easily missed.
She was sucking the jelly out that motherfucker.
Due to the outrageous comedy that is present in the film. One example is the antagonist's existence, Respucia. Respucia's weight is the butt of many jokes in the film and is a cause of most of the controversies that come up when discussing this film. The film is fatphobic. Period. This aspect is blaring, and upon a surface level watch, the film can be taken just as this: a plus size woman who fits the stereotype of being big and nasty.
She's a stoner sucker.
Respucia is horrid to everyone she associates with apart from her older brothers, and is highly skilled in manipulation. She is also a glutton and has many scenes where she refers to food or is chowing down. If we strip away the weight of the film, which is the comedy and
I see what you
funnily
did there.
enough, the weight aspect of the film, this movie can be viewed as a psychological horror or tragedy. In this video, we will be briefly going over 3 scenes to highlight key points where I feel that this film is downright scary given the context that we just discussed. This scene at face value is comedic. It's clear that the seat was not adjusted and Raspusa's just been gaining weight as a result of her continued eating. Instead of accepting this fact, she blames her husband Norbit. Hilarious. Now, take away the humor from it. This scene is a masterclass on gaslighting, which is a form of psychological abuse that involves manipulating someone into questioning their reality. Here, Rasputia attempts to gaslight Norbit, and when he pushes back with the truth that he did not adjust the seat and that what she said is not science, she hits him, right?
You said Norbit played a Rasputia's face. I mean, you're not wrong, Tay. Dude, fuck Norbit. Before I drop my fast. Tay, what did Norbit do? Said fuck Norbit. That is hilarious, yo. Damn. I don't know, I'm just talking. That is hilarious. I'm like, damn, Norbit caught the meanest stray. Norbit already got punched in the face. He just catching all type of strays. Poor Norbit, you can't get right. That's hilarious.
That's terrifying. It's also downright horrific. Once you take
he did play in her face though.
Potential mental delay. I'm going to remove the comedic aspects from the film and add some music in the background, and I want you to tell me what you think.
Oh, okay. Hey, shorty, I'm sorry. If you ever see my little ass YouTube video, you know what I'm saying? I retract that statement I said before when I said I had to add some music because you about to add some music. Okay, say less. Because I was just about to say, you know what I'm saying? You know what your video's missing? Some music in the background to keep me locked in. Okay, say less. I retract my statement.
Think.
God damn it, Norbit, how many times I got to tell you when you drive my car, don't adjust my seat?
I haven't touched your seat.
Then why is it up so damn far?
It looks like it's back as far as it goes, Rasputia.
No, you
He said it looks like it's back as far as it goes, Rasputia. What more do you want? He's being polite. So tell me, at what point did he play in her face? Yeah, let's dissect this. This is what I wanted. This is part right here is what I wanted. At what point did he play in her face?
that I can tell. That scientifically proved that you was adjusting my seat.
That's not science.
It is, and just let it go.
It's not science.
I said let it go.
It's not science. That's not science.
I'm just taking. Let's read.
Well, bro, he's not wrong. That's not science. So that's not science. It's not science. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. But at the same time, he was asking for it. Yes, all right, I get it. He was asking for it. But he wasn't wrong. It's not science.
It's Bushy doing home so early.
The affair. You know what I'm saying? She was fucking with Mr. Power Tap, getting power tapped. Power tapped. I mean, she did cheat on him and tried to say she was pregnant with his... Exactly! You know what I'm saying? I'm about to say Rasputia was on some bullshit too, though. You know what I'm saying? I want to say she was getting down with Mr. Power Tap. So, you know...
Rasputia!
Norbit was lusting after little Miss Skinny Bitch.
Hey,
You're right. I'm about to say, ooh, we can go back and forth for real. Because I'm like, damn, ooh. He was. But do you think he would have actually, like, do you think Norbit would have, like, if he had the game, he would have, like, you know, tried to fuck little Miss Skinny Bitch? Or do you think he would have been, like, more? I don't think Norbit would have went how, like, Rasputia is. He said, of course. Well, yeah. Yeah, he definitely probably would take that. He would have took down Miss Skinny Bitch, but I feel like Norbit wouldn't. He wouldn't have done it like this. He wouldn't have just dead ass had Miss Skinny Bitch in the house and piping it down while Rasputia coming back from the rib shack. He wouldn't have did that shit only because maybe he not that bold. But like I feel like he would have, you know, he would have Rasputin. I'm just not happy with this, you know. I just want to see other people. I feel like he would have did some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But like, either way, it'd still be kind of wrong. He just bring your ass back here. If he had a game, he'd had both of them. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You know what? I'm pinning that. You're not wrong. If he had game, he had both of them. He had little Miss Skinny Bitch, and you had your beluga whale. You could have the best of both worlds, my nigga. I'm not sure that threesome would look crazy, but you know, you still would have it. That nigga said, take all that dick, take it with your big old self. That is crazy. Nigga said, take all that dick and take it with your big old self. It's hilarious. Bro, what the fuck? On King Vitamin, bro. On King Vitamin, on me. Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
Picking the blanket. Woo! Picking the blanket. Oink, squeeze. Oink, squeeze. Oink, squeeze. Take it from the back. Woo! Damn, I feel like Willy Wonka. Chocolate up in this room.
In this scene,
he made the bitch oink.
Norbit, and instead of being
he made her oink.
He outright denies it.
That's crazy.
Despite being caught,
I forgot about
Norbit
that.
Seeing it with his own two eyes. It is also interesting to note that Buster, the person Rasputia is cheating with, also attempts to gaslight Norbit.
I'm Buster Move Perkin. How you doing? Man, your wife was just talking about you, man. She love you.
You're Rasputia's tap dance teacher.
Man, actually, I'm her power tap guru. I was just here giving her a little tap lesson.
Bro, look at this. Look at this, bro. Bro, what? And look at that nigga, please. She was for sure playing in that nigga face, playing on his head top in any way. Wait. Ear feels weird. But yeah. In every way, shape, and form, playing with that nigga head top. Like, chilling in bed. Nigga, what? Smoking a fug? After you just got piped down by a power tap? Crazy, bro. Crazy. Like, yes, psychological horror right there.
Belittling his intelligence as someone with a potential mental delay, it is also in this scene where we see Rasputia's behavior escalate. Where previously she struck Norbit in private, in their car, she openly chases him now into oncoming traffic in an attempt to catch him and physically abuse him. This scene is heartbreaking once he removed the comedy aspect. Despite Rasputia being horrible to him, Norbit still loved her, and in scenes after this one, he is detached and completely resentful towards Rasputia.
Nobody touched your old stupid seat.
Then why fool comments all whooped up like this then?
Well, you know, Rasputia, you've been eating so much lately. There's a very strong possibility that...
Before we get to the final scene,
You've been eating
I thought
so
it was
much
worthy
lately.
to note the scene of Rasputia purposely hitting her neighbor's dog with her car while Norbit was in the passenger seat. This scene being completely removed from the lens of comedy is scary and I argue is downright chilling, even with the presence of Murphy's comedic timing. Norbit is helpless in the passenger seat and is made to watch Rasputia hunt down his dog friend.
Helpless is not, no, Norbit is not helpless. Powerless, maybe. But if he wanted to, he could have been like, no, what was the dog name? Clyde or something like that? He could have, like, you know, gripped the steering wheel or whatever, or, you know, shit. We seen Rasputia take a punch in GTA. I'm saying if you really wanted to, you could have stopped her. You wasn't powerless, my nigga. I mean, you wasn't helpless. You was powerless. But it's only because you a bitch ass nigga, you know. But you know, it is what it is.
Rasputia has to know, after their years of marriage, that this dog is one of Norbit's only outlets to vent. So this act, while violent, is also incredibly spiteful. Rasputia attempts to remove Norbit's little friend as a way to further isolate him. The final scene we will address is the one where Norbit returns from an outing with his childhood friend / crush, Kate, after kissing her in the heat of the moment, and Rasputia catching a glimpse of them as she prowled downtown looking for him in that pussycat mobile. Rasputia waits up for Norbit and after pressing him for further information, throws him out of the front window. This is already a bad situation for Norbit,
which
and
is
it's
powerful.
made worse when she threatens him by pouring acid over a potato that is meant to represent Kate.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the acid that we used down at the quarry.
Right. But this is Miss Pretty Little Thing's little face.
Little Miss Pretty Bitch.
If you
Little
ever
Miss
see
Skinny
her
Bitch.
again, if you ever talk to her again, if you ever so much as think about the bitch again, this is what's gonna happen to her.
I knew you was. I was waiting for you to say. I was waiting. I was waiting for you. I was like, cause what the fuck is you doing? I was waiting for you. I was like, yo, definitely. Like, yeah, I would do all type of dirt to you, nigga. Cause what the fuck is you doing out with another bitch all dressed up while I'm sitting at the crib? I was waiting. I was waiting. I was waiting. Did he cheat before or after? Got me fucked up. Look at that ass. I only watched it once. Hey, we can do another one rewatch, but he technically only cheated after. He actually never really cheated. He actually never cheated. W tablets.
How you doing?
You buy my little
Get
nigga.
the picture, Norbit?
Norbit at this point has seen what Rasputia is capable of.
Yeah, technically he
has
didn't
experienced
cheat.
her escalation when she hit the dog with her car and chased him down the street and now pushed him out.
It's
threw
my
him
birthday.
Out the window.
It's my birthday.
Norbit's fear here is valid, as the next step for an abuser would be to harm those you care about or to further isolate him. And Rasputia does further isolate him. After this scene, she locks Norbit up in the basement. It's a madhouse. Apart from key scenes, I like to quickly add
Shit,
that
it's kinda
Norbit's
funny,
end credit
though.
song being "Looking for You" by Kirk Franklin further drives home the message of surviving his marriage with Rasputia, and in that same
Shut
vein,
your ass up
finding
down there.
happiness after experiencing
This shit
physical
is kinda
pain.
funny.
The song begins with this. I've been down for so long, I've been hurt for so long, there were times I never thought I'd see the break of day. It was hard for me to see your plan for me, and I tried to believe surely it won't last always. But night after night, night after night, I pray, Lord, don't...
You fuck with this? Yo, I'm about to say, I like it too. This shit hard, bro. I'm about to say, this was a good little, you know what I'm saying? Good little reaction so we can talk about, you know what I'm saying? This shit got you locked in, right? I was sitting there too, I was like, at first I'm like, I don't know. This might be one of those that's gonna take my, like, I'm gonna be bored looking at my phone, waiting for the video to be over. But nah, I'm kind of immersed because, you know, we all done seen Norbit at least once or twice type shit. And I'm like, hold on. Let's overanalyze, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. You feel me?
That it's gonna get better. Looking For You is a song that has an upbeat tempo, and the choir sings the somber lyrics with joy. This is a direct reflection of how Murphy portrayed the abuse Norbit suffered in the movie with comedy. There is a mindset that unless there is a comedic payoff, there is no point in expressing the validity that is Black American trauma. This concept is at play in movies like Norbit, as well as popular Tyler Perry films. Alongside heartbreaking tales of family tragedy, betrayal, and violence, there is always a character or a theme to soften the blow so that the feeling doesn't get too real for the Black audience, and so that other audiences can laugh at the pain. For Norbit, it's Rasputia.
I can hear
And
all
for
the
most Tyler
sound, the
Perry
scenes
films he
too.
plays, it's Medea. In the Black community, there is a culture of laughing at the pain, but that pain is never truly dealt with. It stopped at the laughter. You see, with movies like Norbit, you are made to laugh in spite of the seriousness of Norbit's ongoing abuse and isolation. It is the existence of laughter that halts the ability for further thought or healing in the Black community. Instead of confronting the issue, we laugh it off as a coping mechanism because historically, Black bodies, Black thoughts, and Black stories are not given the same empathy as other groups of people. To pile
I kind
on,
of felt
this
that.
historic
Niggas do
aspect
laugh
also
off a lot of
contributes to how audiences
niggas do laugh off a lot of trauma and shit. Just kind of just smile. You know what I'm saying? I want to say, you feel me, Coles? You felt that too? I'm like, yep, I felt that. She kind of on T. You know what I'm saying? Definitely do that shit. She kind of on T with it.
consume Black media and highlight the extent of empathy that they are willing to extend to these fictional characters. Many popular Black films either depict a shade of Black history, with slavery reenactments, key civil rights moments, or gang violence. Furthermore, a lot of Black cinema is also comedy. This paradox of somber and joy being married together speaks volumes
I'm
about
gonna
the
say
Black
I
American
couldn't be
experience.
Norbit, bro.
This is also why I am deeply enthralled anytime I see Black people in media that is apart from these two genres, like fantasy. I love
Cute
seeing
niggas too,
actresses
friend.
and actors like Jacob Anderson in Interview with the Vampire, or Halle Bailey as Ariel in Little
See.
Mermaid, or Steve Toussaint as head of the Valerian household in House of
You
the
gotta fuck
Dragon.
with the Ugg mugs.
Directors like Jordan Peele deserve their flowers for being pioneers in their professions, for finally including us in the narrative without being subjected to borderline torture. Norbit being overlooked due to comedy is intentional and was a test in empathy given to Murphy's audience. Norbit was a way for Murphy to call out the black community for not taking abuse within our own community seriously, specifically abuse against black men.
That's
while
fucked
making
up.
it guilty of
I
the
just
same
forgot they was
thing
rubbing that nigga
through
hand in the
comedy.
sand.
In a way, this movie is
Kinda
a
fucked
means to
up.
view the black experience authentically. We all laughed at the one-liners instead of addressing the main plot point of this film. That's genius to me. But I want to know what you think in the comments below. So tell me your thoughts about Norbit. Have you ever seen the movie? And if you have seen the movie, I want to know if you're getting what I'm saying or not. Honestly, I'm open to any ideas and perspectives. I have been Pyrus, and I hope you have a wonderful night or day wherever.
I'm not gonna hold you. W video. I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? I would just say maybe add a little bit more background music. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty cool. It was pretty tight. I fuck with it. Yeah, me personally, I just could have used just a wee smidgen of background music to keep me, locked in. But I fuck with her. That was a W vibe. Shout out to Pyrus. You know what I'm saying? You did your thing. Nice little video. You know, tell me.